Welcome to Puno. Yo.
Welcome to day 6 of our adventure in Peru. After the long journey across the Andes, we arrived in Puno, right on the shores of Lake Titicaca. The air is clear, the altitude is high, and the views over the water and the mountains are spectacular. For our stay, we chose Sonesta Posadas del Inca, a beautiful and peaceful hotel located directly on the lake. The property is just outside the busy city center of Puno, so it is quieter and relaxing, but still close to everything. The garden is one of the highlights: green grass, colorful flowers, and open views over the water. From here you can watch the light change on the lake from the morning to the evening. It is a perfect place to slow down. There are several pavilions in the garden where we ate our meals. We tried the traditional Peruvian dish, lomo salteado, and it was quite delicious. The food was great, the service friendly, and eating outdoors with the mountains in front of us was a real pleasure. The garden is very well cared for and full of life. We saw families of cuy, also known as guinea pigs. They wander around the grass and they are very sweet to watch. The name in English is funny because they are not from Guinea, and they are not pigs. The story goes back to early European traders. Back then, many exotic animals were labeled as coming from Guinea, meaning simply a faraway land, and the little squeaking sound of this animal reminded people of pigs, so they became guinea pigs. In Peru they are called cuy, and they are part of the culture of the Andes. We also saw alpacas walking calmly in the garden. Seeing these animals so close adds something special to the stay. It feels like a little nature sanctuary by the lake. Because of the high altitude, we spent the first hour resting and taking it easy. It is important to give the body time to adjust, drink water, and move slowly. Sitting in the garden, breathing the cool air, and looking at the lake was the perfect start. Later, we explored the city. We visited the local market, full of colors and activity. There were fruit and vegetables, different types of potatoes, cheese, bread, clothes, textile, and handmade items. It was lively and full of local life. From the market we walked to the main square, the Plaza de Armas of Puno. The square is dominated by the cathedral, with its stone facade and towers. People sit on benches, children play, and the rhythm is relaxed. It is a good place to feel the atmosphere of the city and watch daily life.
Fertig.
The next morning we went down to the harbor. This is where boats leave for one of the most unique experiences on Lake Titicaca, the floating islands of the Urus. These islands, made from reeds, are home to families who have lived on the water for generations, preserving their traditions and lifestyle. This deserves a chapter of its own. So our next video will be dedicated entirely to Day 7, the Urus Islands on Lake Titicaca. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Goodbye!